Hey everybody, welcome back to my Bake Like a Pro YouTube channel. Today we're going to do a really fun one. We're going to make some fast and easy brownies. Due to popular demand, I've had a lot of people ask me over the last few months if I could make a mini version of one of my brownie recipes, and that's what we're going to do today. We're going to need 100 grams of chocolate chips. This is equal to half a cup. 60 grams of salted butter. This is equal to a quarter cup. 37 grams of all-purpose flour. This is equal to 1/4 cup. 75 grams of white granulated sugar. This is equal to 1/3 of a cup. And our last ingredient, 1 egg. And I always use large eggs in every single one of my recipes that you see on YouTube. So those are the ingredients, so let's get started. For my first step, I'm going to put on a glass bowl. This is a heat-proof bowl. Right over a little bit of simmering water. So if you've never made brownies before, this is really, really easy. Just going to get in all of your butter, all of your chocolate chips, and the sugar. So I'm going to let this go for about 5 minutes and then I'll be back. So this is about 5 minutes later, and you can see how nice and gentle the heat has been. We're not going to burn our chocolate this way. And all of that sugar is melted. So at this point I just want to give it a little bit of a whisk. That's good. Then we'll just remove it. And then I'm going to let this cool down for about 10 minutes and then we're going to add in our egg and our flour. So this is about 10 minutes later. You just want to let this cool down a little bit and then get your egg. I always crack my egg first so that I don't have a shell. Now get the mixture moving and then get that egg in there. And just keep stirring. That's good. You can see that that's totally fine. It didn't curdle the egg. And we're ready to go. And then just get our all-purpose flour in. Typically, you don't put any baking powder in brownies because you do want them to be kind of on the short side and you want them fudgy. But if you do want to add a little bit of baking powder, you can. Just a little bit. I'd put in just a pinch. I'm just going to stir that up. I do have my oven set at 325 degrees Fahrenheit. You can see that's a really nice batter. So that's good. And now we'll get it into our pan. What I have here is a 6-inch square pan and it's 2 inches high. And this pan is made by Wilton. So I'm using a spatula. I want to make sure that I get all of this goodness out. And then right into the little pan. I forgot to mention, if you want to add a little bit of vanilla, you can too. And of course, if you want walnuts, those are always welcome. I am doing a very, very simple recipe. Little mini one. I love mini recipes. Make sure you use a spatula so you get everything out of your bowl. And that's good. Just get it into the corner. So I do have my oven going. It's hot, ready to go, 325 degrees Fahrenheit. So I'm going to pop this in. I'll bake it off and I'll tell you exactly how long I baked it when I get back. And that smells amazing. So here we go, exactly 30 minutes in my 325 degree Fahrenheit oven. So this is extremely hot right now. I'm just going to let it cool down for about 15 minutes and then we'll remove it. And this smells amazing. So this is about 15 minutes later, and I don't want this to completely cool because then it's going to be hard to get out, so I just want to go around the edges. Just have to do 2 edges because I do have that parchment paper inside, and then we'll just remove our little metal clips. And then just grab the edges. And then you can see how easily that just comes out. And isn't that cute? Look at the size of that. All the possibilities. You could do maybe 9 little squares, or how about 4 squares? Those would be really nice. 4 large squares. Perfect. I just want to lift that up so you can see what that looks like. So by not adding in that baking powder, it keeps the actual cake or brownie from rising up and turning into more of a cake, and it keeps it very, very condensed, and that's what makes a good fudge brownie, just like that. So I'm going to let that completely cool, and then I'll come back. Now that my brownie is cool, I am just going to clean up the edges right away. As soon as I cut into that, you can see how fudgy that is, and I'll just show you right here. Get here where you can see it really well. And look at this. So we did a good job on that. We didn't overbake it. That's nice. And I'll just take off a little piece here. If you want to do a better cut, use a serrated knife instead. I'll just show you with a serrated knife. Just like that. All those little goody pieces. And then you can cut it up any which way you want. Because these are already mini, I'm just going to do 4. I think that gives a nice size. So if you want a little snack, and there's only a couple of you in the household, you've got a substantial little snack there. I mean, look at the size of that. That's a nice size brownie right there. And look at this. Can you see how fudgy that is? Let me zoom in on that. So this is as close as I can get. So hopefully it doesn't go out of focus while I'm showing you this. But look at that. Super, super rich inside. I don't want to squish down on this, but I can just feel the moisture in here just by touching it. These smell amazing. As soon as I cut into them, I could smell them. Wow. So I guess we could just end the video here like this, or we could add a little chocolate to these, which I'm going to do. So I'm going to get some chocolate into a bowl. It's just going to be dark chocolate, nothing added to it, and then we'll just dip these. So I have some dark chocolate here. It's not tempered, and I'm just going to get it a little bit in like that. Pull it out, just let it drip off, and then we'll just flip it over. So we'll do another one. This is optional, but it's fun. That looks good. So I'll just do the other 2 and then I'll be back in a second. So we've come to the end of another video. I hope you enjoyed it. I tried to keep this video as short as possible. So here we have it, a really nice brownie. You're going to love these. So the nice brownie with a little bit of chocolate on top. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you wish. And if you're on Facebook, you can check me out at facebook.com/BakeLikeAPro. I'll put a few pictures close up of these in the video so that you can see them a lot better than you can see them in the video. So that's it for today, and I'll see you next time.